Old school mics.
It's a sweet mic. It's like it sounds like you're like, oh, it's gonna be so loud, and then you're like, oh, it sounds pretty solid. And I think we're actually live, so they're hearing us talk like that.
Oh yes.
I don't know. You guys know what's going down this weekend? They're attempted to go for 48 hours nonstop doing a podcast.
Awesome.
We're close to that point of doing 48 hours. It's pretty crazy.
I love it.
Have you guys ever? First off, Cory Lee, Ish Morris, musicians, actors, engaged couple.
Yes.
So, ladies, gents, they're off the market. Right?
That's right.
Yes, we are.
It's official.
Make me believe it.
Yeah, no, it's
Make me believe it.
It's official. I think we've been off the market for quite a while.
For years. We've been together 8.5 years.
Yeah.
Most people don't know that. Yeah.
We're already an old married couple.
Yeah, we're already an old married couple.
Yeah, it's
Nothing that
changed.
exciting happening here. Saturday night, we're curled up, drinking wine and watching movies.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help my next question because we're trying to do 48 hours. Is what's the kind of the craziest thing you've done lately? Like a crazy weekend binge or something, like for 48 hours. What's something
48.
crazy?
I don't think I've done
48
anything in my life ever for 48 hours. I don't know. What's the craziest
We definitely
thing?
like going out. We definitely like partaking in some drinks and
Drinks?
Drinks.
going out for dinner. So we definitely like to paint the town red once in a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I think since we've had a night like that.
This is the while.
This is
tonight.
this
This is the craziness.
This is
Like,
the
we might go
craziest
see Raptors after.
We might go
We might.
Shout
to
out.
a restaurant and watch the Raptors.
Yeah, we do like sports games.
We will watch them win today.
I hope
We
so.
got this. We got it
We
tonight.
got this. Yeah.
I'm repping the
Feeling
jersey.
Good. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I love that they're doing well, and we loved the playoffs last year. It was just so awesome. So Toronto just was on fire, and I just
We became
loved-
a community.
Yeah, I loved
for
it. I
sure.
loved every second of it. We didn't miss one game. We watched every playoff game.
Yeah.
What did you guys feel in Game 7 on that Sunday against Brooklyn? What was the
Well,
emotion
sad.
the second he misses it? Larry misses it.
Yeah.
What was the feelings?
It was very sad.
Yeah, I think the same way.
Was it
everybody
anger,
felt.
sadness, like
No,
It was
goosebumps?
just sad,
sadness.
yeah. It was-
And we had invited a whole bunch of people out, and we all met like at a bar, and we had some food. We like made it like a thing, and then we all were so sad. We were actually with another friend, an actor, Matthew. He was probably the most.
Yeah,
upset.
you know.
Was it Matthew Brown?
Brown,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he was sad.
He,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was
Well,
so sad. Actually,
he's
it's funny.
possibly the biggest Raptors fan
I
that there
think
is.
so.
I think.
Yeah. I hope he sees this too.
Yeah, shout out to
Oh no,
Matthew Brown.
he
I
will.
know.
Yeah.
He almost came down yesterday, but he had to party.
Oh yeah, he did. It's funny. I actually saw him at an audition on Friday, and he talked about that last game.
Yeah. He still talked
He
about
still
it.
talked about it.
It's still lingering. The
I
thought
love
of that
it.
game.
I love it.
For me, I did something because someone was bringing me a couch they were selling me, so I had to watch the game by myself, and I streamed it.
Oh.
And like up until the third, like we were playing catch up, and eventually it looked like they were losing. My stream kicks out. I'm like, so I started to go like, we're losing.
Yeah.
And I hated that feeling, but
Yeah.
we're losing.
Yeah.
As the stream comes on, the points start getting closer and closer. I went, oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he goes to, and then they go to do it, and it pauses on the shot that gets the game really close.
Yeah.
And like, so I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
And then as it comes on pause, Laura's about to take the shot, and I see statuses on Twitter and Facebook going like, he blew it.
Oh,
And
so
then I
you
see,
saw it ahead of
and then
time.
it unfreezes, and he takes a shot. And legitimately, like, I hate admitting this, but like, it not right away.
Yeah.
But eventually, like, I teared up a bit. But like, feel it
by
out.
yourself in your living room crying.
on your new couch.
No, well, I actually I had to take a walk, but I think I took a walk just because I needed to get outside. But like, as I'm walking back,
Shadowboxing by yourself.
There's like nothing worse than when you're watching something online and it freezes in like the most important part or like near the ending.
Yeah.
Actually, that game, we went to a restaurant to watch it, and they were streaming it, and it kept freezing.
Freezing.
yeah. So you were watching the same stream.
thing. So then at
So we left.
halftime, we went to like this random little
Another-
like Portuguese social club.
Yeah.
That was like completely empty, but
And
they
we
had
watched
a
it
big
from there.
screen. Yeah, we
And
watched
it was awesome.
Yeah.
And then
We
you
took over the bar.
Yeah,
because there was a whole bunch of
friends
us.
so
It was awesome until the end result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
It was still awesome.
It was a fun game.
You
No,
know what?
it
The
was still
fact
fun.
that they made it that far,
and that's
it was just awesome.
where I was getting to. Is so when I was walking, you get emotional. When like, I wasn't sad that they lost. I was sad. Like I was emotional going like, look what they did to this city.
I know.
And so you get like one or two little like tears. You walk by, you're like, no one saw that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
I remember a few days later, me and him, we looked at each other and we're like, oh, we wish there was another game on, because
Yeah.
we were so into it and we would talk about it, and
It's
it
that
was
playoff-
exciting.
Well, I think we do. If we do well this year, it'll be the same kind of thing for the city.
I hope so.
Toronto, as we said, Toronto needs a team that.
I know
that
Toronto
wins.
does.
We need one. I think we definitely can get to the second round. It's just, can we advance to the third for the first time ever?
Yeah.
To the Eastern Finals.
First time ever.
It would be
Wow.
great, and like I love this team right now.
Yeah. I do
So
too.
you guys don't have any crazy stories.
I-
The craziest was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
a Raptors game.
Yeah, a year ago.
I tried to buy you some time to
Yeah,
to get a
know.
more wild
I
story.
don't know.
What about when you're younger a bit,
Oh,
or
I
a night
mean-
you can't forget? How about that? Let's go with that.
Tons. I mean, I definitely pulled lots of all-nighters in like high school. I remember going clubbing at night and then literally waking up at 7 to go to school the next day with like 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I did it, but I did.
I celebrated the Millennium in Rome, and it was absolutely insane. It was just nuts. I mean, we were on the Spanish
When in
Steps.
Rome.
When in Rome, yeah.
Yeah, when
but I mean,
in
like
Rome.
next level, like when here everyone does the countdown, but there they did the countdown, and then people were like throwing champagne bottles like from the. It was like
quite-
people running.
That's quite dangerous.
Yeah.
You're like, Y2K,
Like,
it
when in
is
Rome,
it
yeah.
is real. It is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Slice.
So that was completely insane.
What about you? What's the craziest thing you've ever done? Do tell, spill.
Well, like this is kind of crazy, like to do
Yeah.
that.
Your ice bucket challenge was pretty crazy, where you like submerged yourself in.
But the video is 5 minutes long, but I did it for like 8 to 10 minutes because it's like edited down.
That's
And there's
insane.
just parts of me swearing, going like, "Sports stars can do this. You can do this."
Yeah.
So
You
I edited
getting
it.
in was
yeah,
funny, yeah.
So it's just like I thought it was pretty funny, but like so stuff like that. Once I had to like at Sheridan we had to do a student film,
Yeah.
and the water was colder than that,
Yeah.
and I had to get into it. But the thing is, they wanted to get out a couple times and shoot. It was like a PSA they were doing,
Yeah.
and I said I'm not getting out because the second I get out, I'm not getting back in.
Sure.
So I was in ice cold water like for probably like 20 minutes.
See, I
So-
can do
I've
that.
actually definitely shot music videos in ice
Yeah.
cold water.
And they actually like just do it. It's fine. Like they don't really see like the cold. They're like,
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Make
and
it
then they're-
work.
And then they're like, and action, and you have to be amazing.
Yeah,
It's,
you-
it's hard.
you have to make it look like you're like this water's warm. You're like,
Effortless, yeah.
like you know, like
For my video, I made her jump off the bridge.
yeah. You guys
That
so
actually was probably the craziest thing you've
That was
done recently.
that was pretty nuts.
for rolling, right?
Yeah,
Rolling,
yeah.
we jumped off
a bridge, and
this
it was
bridge. It was so high.
Very
I
high.
literally thought I died. When
So-
I went into the water,
so-
I thought I died.
yeah. So the director was
Totally
telling
downplayed
us,
the bridge.
Yeah, he's talking about
You
it
have
ahead of
to.
time.
You
He's like,
have
oh, it's just a little bridge. We're gonna jump off it. We get there, we're like, it's not little. It's huge. And then he's like, don't worry, all the kids do it. Everyone in the area does it. I'm like, have you done it? He's like, well, no, I haven't. And we're like,
I'm
no,
not a
no,
kid.
no, no.
Someone died jumping off of it.
Yeah, we found that after the fact.
It's like,
He didn't
It
tell
was
us that,
crazy.
but we made a deal with him. We're like, hey, we do it. You and the AD have to do it as well. So they did. Yeah,
They did it.
after,
Yeah.
after we wrapped, they did it.
They jumped off. as
Were
well.
they hesitant when they did it, or did they just
Yeah.
go
No,
for it?
they just,
No,
they
he did not want to at all. Well, he was in his clothes too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No one wants to be the first person to do it. That's the thing, you know.
and that was what was terrifying.
It was brutal.
and it was
crazy.
freezing because it was just before summer, so it was cold.
I can literally say I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
It was fun. I thought it was awesome, but it was still terrifying.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's after the fact, you're like, think of that only, and you're like, this will be great because
It's
people are
great.
gonna laugh or
Yeah.
like the video.
Yeah, that's
but no one's
exactly.
gonna see how freezing cold
That's
that
right.
ice bucket or
That's
the
right.
tunnel jump is.
That's right.
You guys have worked on like a couple tracks together too, right?
Yeah.
What's
we
the
definitely.
does that process ever get like, do you guys butt heads, or is it pretty collaborative in like a
I mean, I think we're both pretty brutally honest when we're writing. I think we kind of have to be.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's tough. I mean, we do a lot of writing. We go through phases though. Sometimes we write a lot together. Sometimes we don't.
yeah.
So I think it's just kind of matter of life and if we're feeling it or not.
Yeah, for sure. And what's happening? Because since we both act and we both do music, it's like different points at different times. Like acting will take over, or
Yeah.
music will take over.
But sometimes-
we just we go with the flow.
Yeah.
You go with the
or
flow?
sometimes just using someone as a soundboard. So I'm like stuck on something and I'll just ask her and she'll give me some idea for it or
Yeah, like the lyrics not working. You're like,
Exactly.
what's the missing step?
It's usually a
Yeah.
lyrical,
Or like a melody,
or
or-
like I don't know where to go after this melody.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's cool to be able to bounce ideas off someone that has very different ideas
Yeah.
than your own.
Yeah.
which is what is so awesome about collaborating in anything.
For sure.
Do you guys, whether it can be for each other or for a family or a best friend or something,
Yeah.
who do you get the most nervous to play a track for the first time?
Oh.
Is it each other, or is it like just because there's a lot of pressure there? There's
Not
you finally
each
feel
other.
good about
Not
it.
each other.
To me the scary moment is always when I release something. just like whether it's putting it on iTunes, putting it on YouTube, or because it's like
It's up there.
Yeah, it's out there now.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't undo that.
I think as an artist, the scariest moment is usually because every song we kind of consider our babies. Usually, like for us, we write our own stuff, so usually every song is kind of like a little piece of ourselves. Like we like to try and write from experience. So when you have to show your baby to say someone at the label that's going to make all these decisions based off your heart, it's tough because you're like, oh gosh, I hope they like it. Like hopefully they
This is
think
my
it's
blood,
single.
sweat, yeah.
Like hopefully,
I mean,
those are the kind of scary moments I think that where it's kind of out of our hands.
Yeah.
And we hope that they love it as much as we do because everyone's opinion's different and it's hard. How do you judge art?
Yeah,
Well,
it's hard.
Yeah.
In
I think-
profit,
Yeah.
sometimes.
Like I think for me, I just know that you can't make everybody happy.
No.
So you got to just kind of do what you believe in, and then there's going to be people that love it, and there's going to be people that don't. So I don't know. I think that's kind of the key is just knowing that, being able to go, okay.
It's that hit send, whether it's a Word document or a song on iTunes. Like,
That's right.
It's being able to just like
Let
done.
Let it go.
you send that email and like.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Now you guys are booked for a tour together, so hear the scenario out.
All right.
So it's the venue's booked and all that.
Okay.
Who's the opener? Who's the closer?
He can open. He can close. I'll open.
I say we would like alternate.
Alternate?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. We can alternate too.
Yeah.
It's like people want to see what they know, and I would, depending on when.
Like the town or.
Yeah, people want to hear and see what they know, and I would, usually the tour is based off of who's sold more recently or who's had like, a radio song recently, and more recently he's had more success. So I would think that he would close.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
You're like, don't delete this video. Don't delete this video.
Yeah, save this.
Well, things can change. Just
Yeah, no, exactly. And then that's why he's going to
You
replay
never
this.
know.
He's
Yeah.
like, remember
She's
when you
putting
said
out
this?
yeah.
Your hit's big, but remember when you
She's
said.
putting out a video and what next?
True. Yeah, I'm actually putting out.
I was gonna ask you, do you have any-
It's Sunday today, so
I think so, yeah. I don't know anymore.
yeah. No, I don't know.
Yeah, you're
You
the
could tell me
actual
it's
version.
not planet Earth, and I'd be like, you're right.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
the
the-
Walking Dead. Right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
In the next 2 days, I'm putting out a video for the first single to my next album that'll be up next year. So, kind of ramping all that stuff up. So, yeah, hopefully it does well.
Hopefully it does well
Yeah.
and all that. What's your favorite track of each other's?
Oh. Actually,
Cory puts out a track, and you're like, that's the one. Whether for personal reasons or just from.
she put out a song called "Lover's Holiday" a while back that I really liked, but I also really like her new single as well. I think those are my two favorites. No, and another one that I don't even know if it's going to be on the album, but
Oh, Paper Bag Money.
yeah, that's probably my favorite
This is
one.
super urban. Because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
really do love our urban music.
Yeah.
And I tried to kind of stray away from Cory doing urban music for my last album, but then for this one coming, I've done some more urban type jams. Favorite-ish song? I don't know, that's a tough one.
Don't say not an ish song, then it's like, ooh.
I love
Burn.
Rollin', obviously. As soon as I heard it, I knew that it was going
There's something
to
there.
do well. Well, the chorus is so strong. It's just like you just get a vibe, and you're like, yeah, you just get it. You're like, it's catchy, it's awesome. I really did like his mixtape, and if you haven't downloaded it, it's free. You should
The Name Is Ish one?
The Name Is
Yeah.
Ish.
That one was pretty cool. I was
I
like,
really liked
how
it.
is this free?
Yeah.
It was really solid.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
And
Really.
you have a track on it too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we collaborated a lot, but I love like feel good jams, like Cocktail Waitress is on
Yeah.
there. It's a good one. And then he did a video Hustle to Be Free. It just feels good.
That was my first ever music video.
That's and like for your first video for both of you, it was like your heart must be racing.
Yeah.
Maybe? Or not?
No, it was just a really fun experience. I shot it with one of my best friends.
Yeah.
He had just bought a cottage, so we went up like for the weekend and just shot it there in his cottage, and it was just a
What
lot.
will be will be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're
Hustle to be free.
Exactly.
I tried to rhyme that.
Yeah, I like that.
Exactly,
I like that.
exactly. Well, and Caesar's in it.
Oh yeah. My dog Caesar, who passed away 2 years ago, was in it. So it's still nice to have him kind of
That's
like.
it's nice to have your first video and there's a memory there always
Yeah.
for that.
And
Yeah.
it's just good feelings all around.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, like overall your songs are pretty positive, both of you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
For the most
say
part.
we're like overly negative.
Yeah.
No, we definitely. I mean, we're realists. We're not like super fluffy, but
Yeah, like it's not like rainbows and rainbows and
Yeah,
rainbows and
exactly.
rainbows.
Puppies.
Like,
Skittles.
yeah, that's all I see.
That's although yeah. That's a great song, by the way.
Yeah. Done.
It's
a hit.
starting to look like a double rainbow.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
But yeah, so that process, like, what is it like just to create something like?
I mean, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of, I think we've just done it for so long, but it definitely inspires us. Like, we love it.
Like you get a new spark each time. Do you feel the right track though?
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
And I mean, with that as well, like you write stuff sometimes and you know, okay, this is not it. You know?
Like X.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the process as well. You know, and you have to be. I think you would be delusional to believe that everything you do is going to be amazing. It's just not.
Yeah.
You know.
But you got to try to strike out to, like, you know, sometimes make gold.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh,
Exactly.
totally, for sure. There's a power in numbers, just in everything, in auditions and songs and.
Yeah, it's practicing your craft and you know.
Keep going.
That's a good album title, Power in Numbers.
Yeah, power numbers. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's so true. So yeah, you just have to keep going and keep writing or keep doing whatever you're doing.
When you did Rollin', I like, and there was like all these like NBA memes and like, or like any memes.
Yeah.
I wanted to like make it keep trolling.
I said that.
Yeah, I thought that would have
That's
been
so
perfect.
funny.
Yeah.
We talked
I thought
about
that would have been perfect.
I was hoping for that. I think I even like I put that out at one point. Like, can someone do a parody?
And
of
just do
this?
it, but like a 10-second like thing. You're just like, it's just like you like trolling,
Yeah.
like whoever lost. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, your team lost.
Yeah,
Trolling.
Dressed as a troll.
Yeah.
Trolling the internet.
I was like, it's so desperate. I'm going on social media and begging people to like do a parody.
Because it can't
of
be
me.
you, though.
It can't be me. Yeah. Like, can
But like
someone
you should
parody
like,
me?
it's whispers. You're like, I didn't say it, but like I heard some people are trying to make this.
I just yeah.
It better be good. And you're like, please,
right.
without saying do it. You're
That's
like,
right.
Like
Next time I'll just contact you and ask
Yeah.
you to do it. I'll just send you a message like, hey man.
troll it.
Yeah. but
do
you
it.
You didn't hear it from me.
You did say that you guys like to stay in and watch some movies, right?
Yeah.
So 2 questions. First off, least favorite movie to watch.
Least favorite?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it'd be great if you guys can compete with one where you're like, I love this movie. You're like, nope.
Oh, there's
No.
a million movies that I'm
Yeah,
sure
we
I don't
definitely
like.
like different movies. I mean, there's I love my sci-fi. Actually, I'm a
Okay.
total sci-fi geek, and then I'm a girl, so I love my like romantic comedies.
You got it.
What he likes is like
Thrillers. I like
Thrillers
crime
and-
dramas.
gangsters and
Yeah.
blood and zombies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like name a movie. Yeah, least favorite movie.
Least
That maybe
movie?
Cory picks or that Ish picks, or just a movie that you hate in general. Either option's fine.
I'm just trying. I mean, least.
It doesn't have to be the least, or just a movie you just really hate. To make it simple.
I just hate all of those like romantic comedies that you love. I don't even know their names.
Which one?
I don't know all of them.
Right. I've been on like a rewatching '90s TV
TV
shows.
shows.
Okay.
Like
I think I saw a tweet, and I know you're upset, but I side with her. If
Yeah.
it's Party of Five,
I love Party
I'm
of
with
Five. I
you.
watched
I'm with
every
you on.
episode.
To be fair, by like the last season, I would get mad when she'd watch them without me
Yeah, he
because
watched it
I'm
with
like,
me.
well, what happened with Bailey?
happened?
You know,
Yeah,
like-
I gotta know if he survived.
Yeah.
It's weird how Jennifer Love Hewitt just disappears halfway through the last season.
What it was is she went to do a failed. She went on to Fox, was doing a solo show of that character, and it got canceled.
Oh.
So not a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. I'm rewatching now Dawson's Creek. I've moved on to Dawson's Creek and rewatching.
He's a purveyor
old-
of all things 90s. Like,
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
pretty,
it.
yeah.
I'm so obsessed with the 90s right now. I was watching the old 90210, but I think they took it off Netflix.
I
All of
think
a
they
sudden I looked for it
When
and
did you
was
look for it
gone.
though?
Yesterday.
Okay. Like hopefully. Okay, that's. They often like sometimes reshuffle it every like once in a while.
right, yeah.
So just watch Fresh Prince until then, and then
I was on that for
We
a
watched.
while.
We already rewatched
that
it.
last episode I can't even watch because I know I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just like I can't do it.
It's probably my all-time favorite TV show, I'd say. Is
Well, Will
Fresh
Smith
Prince.
is your idol.
I love Will Smith, yeah.
Will Smith, yeah, no, that's a positive rap guy. That,
He's
you know
for
what I mean?
sure is, yeah.
Nod your head. I don't care what anyone says. That's a great track.
We
Yeah.
totally didn't answer the worst movie question.
Oh yeah, no,
I totally digressed.
He just
So
gave
sorry.
an idea of it, and you
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
I didn't even. Yeah, I don't know.
What's your least favorite movie?
What is my least favorite movie?
It doesn't have to be the least favorite. But one you're like, I gotta turn that off the TV right now.
Oh, you know what? I know mine. Spring Breakers.
Oh yeah, we hated that.
I
We
couldn't
turned it
even-
off.
I heard that was bad.
I couldn't even
We turned off
watch.
Spring
Like I
Breakers.
probably watched 10 minutes of it, and I was just so annoyed by it. Like everything about the movie.
I
just
heard it was
drove me
just
crazy.
trying to try. You know, like yeah.
Exactly.
I'm forgetting the title, but there was like a Nicole Kidman movie I watched maybe like a year ago that was so horrible that I had to turn off. I don't even. she
Rabbit
was like,
Hole?
She was like Russian or something, and it was so
Birth?
brutal that I had to turn it off, which is sad because I like her.
Yeah.
In general, But the movie itself was so bad
that it just like it's
that
time
I
to
had
go.
turn it off. I was like, what is happening? I don't like it either when everyone dies at the end. Usually,
I mean, like I get that it does happen in life, but
Yeah.
when you do it just to do it, like I don't know if you've seen the movie The Mist, but that's one of the worst endings to a movie because they do it just to be mean spirited.
Right.
Like have you guys seen it?
No.
Okay, if you watch that movie, you'll completely get what you're like. That doesn't make sense, and you're like, it's just mean spirited.
Well, there's like movies too, like Requiem for a Dream. I really liked, but I can never watch it again.
Yes.
It's so depressing.
yeah, it's
and
so
just-
amazing, but it's like it haunts your dreams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
so-
couple of.
And the
I don't
acting
hate
is
it,
so
but-
amazing that it like. It
Yeah, Ellen
infiltrates-
Bernstein, like she just makes me sad. Like,
Yeah.
actually,
The one time you're like, can't do it.
I can't do it. And like when people would ask me when it first came out, I would talk about it. I'm like, so good. And they're like, let's watch it. I'm like, never watching it again.
That's not a group movie either. You're like, let's hang and watch Requiem
no.
for a Dream.
Yeah.
How about no?
Like, let's not. Yeah, let's never watch it
That's
again.
not a good group movie. Is like the Lego movie.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What?
I would rather do like a 90s or 80s like Goonies like type movie or something,
Goonies would be a good.
or like
one.
Teen Wolf or something like that.
Teen
You know?
Wolf, that's a good one.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future too. Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
My second favorite movie is Clue the movie. What about that one? Have you guys seen
Never
that one?
seen it.
Okay, check Netflix if it's there. Watch
Okay.
that.
Clue, the
I've been
movie?
hyping that movie all
Like
weekend
the
long.
board game?
Yeah,
Who's in it?
Tim Curry, Christopher Lloyd. Other people that I can't think of right now, but it's a great cast.
Really?
I love musical movies as well. On that note.
Oh yeah.
I-
I also really didn't like.
A musical.
No. Was it? What's the one that Anne Hathaway was in?
Les Mis.
Les
Les
Mis.
Mis?
Yeah.
No, it was awesome.
Couldn't get into
So
it.
good.
I can't.
I loved every second of it.
I'm in between it. I'm in the in between that part.
Yeah.
You were saying about Requiem. What's the movie that makes you guys each cry? You put it on every time and you can cry. It could be a movie from childhood. We won't say Requiem.
La Bamba.
La Bamba. Wow. I was not expecting anyone to say La Bamba ever.
Love and Basketball.
I can't even think of
Love
one.
and okay, I could go with Love and Basketball.
I don't think I'm not a movie crier. The last time I cried in a movie, and this is sad, we went to Square One and she went shopping and I was so bored that I went and saw Slumdog Millionaire by myself and I cried in the theater by myself.
I'm glad I'm by myself.
By myself. Yeah. And that's the last time
Yeah. She's like, I feel so happy. You're like, are you okay?
Yeah.
I saw a movie.
I thought it was so good. It's also because I didn't know anything about it. I just like picked it at random.
It was really good. I can cry probably in like every episode.
She
I
cries.
cry all the time.
We'll be watching TV and it's like not even that sad. And
Yeah.
I'll look and I'm like, are you crying?
Survivor?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I cry at reality shows when people are eliminated.
Yeah, you're
I
like,
cry
that's a
all the
tough
time.
story.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then like,
very emotional.
but like, because
Yeah.
you guys act sometimes too, so maybe that's for certain scenes. You're like,
Oh, I can cry like that.
you're like, just let me think about like The Bachelor. You're like,
I just need to even just think of myself being in that position of the character usually, because usually they are crying for like a legitimate reason,
yeah,
and I can just waterworks.
Waterworks.
It's crazy.
I can go there too. Like there's times where you just like take a second or whatever, and just it can like
Yeah.
not like waterworks, but subtle, like a tear or two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
it's easy for me to channel.
It's very rare that I cry watching something for sure.
I can even cry at commercials. Like I'm horrible. I'm so emotional.
Commercials are tough because it's hard to get you in like unless it's like cute dog videos online.
Yeah,
You're like
yeah.
you're like, whoop.
Yeah.
Like those ones get you. Otherwise, there's no commercial I think that can.
Yeah, when I watch like YouTube videos of like dogs being rescued and things, and then you see them like a month later and they're like fat and happy
Yeah.
and like running around. I'm
Or like the one where the guy hasn't seen his tiger in like years,
yeah,
and then
I
they.
cried.
And he's like you're like
That-
oh, but like
that'll
his
get you.
loving like embrace. You're
Yeah.
like that like yeah. You're like yeah.
And then the music's playing that sad song.
Yeah.
Or the one about the guy and he like raised a monkey and he goes into the jungle and he like does some call and the monkey comes like running to the water's edge.
Yeah.
And then
you're
he
like-
like invites the guy to meet his wife and his two kids, like the monkey's
Yeah.
wife and two kids. Oh man, I was bawling like crazy.
Wasn't that a documentary? That was Vice, wasn't it?
That does sound like, but like
No, I don't
Yeah.
think it was Vice. And it was on YouTube. It could have been
Okay,
Vice.
yeah.
We love our Vice documentaries though.
Vice.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do, yeah.
So good.
So good and it's so depressing.
And they just partnered with Rogers. They're gonna have a station.
I heard they're gonna do certain like programming that's gonna be on.
I
Yeah.
hope it's awesome. I'm excited to see.
You're like I can't wait to cry.
Oh, yeah.
Vice,
Yeah.
click.
It's awesome.
It's
whatever the
so
channel is.
good.
Yeah.
You guys are both artists.
Yeah.
You take the stage. You know what it takes to make music, to be a star potentially.
Yeah.
How do you make someone like me turn me into like a? What's your advice for me?
For what?
to be like a mogul, to be a pop star, to be
To be the next Bieber?
no, I don't want to be that.
You're already on your way.
Yeah.
You're doing you, and I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Sticking to your own vision.
What would be your
and
artist
working
name?
hard.
That's the
Yeah.
question. Would it be Lewis at Large?
Well,
Or would that be your first album?
I was
MC Lewis?
I'll go with my first album title first off because I think it's the greatest idea.
Yeah.
My first album's called Greatest Hits.
Oh, that's
That's
genius.
bold.
Yeah.
You can't. It's never been
So
done
you're
before.
basically gonna be like
That's
the
great.
Kanye of.
Yeah, but
Would
he's
you be
not
a
actually.
rapper or a singer?
I think it's a bit of mix because
Interpretive dance.
it'd be a mix like '90s like it wouldn't be as close to Ish, but like I would get a couple tracks to be like that, but it'd be more like kind of '90s like pop or
like it.
you know what I mean?
I like it.
Nice.
There might be a track like On Vogue's "Don't Let Go."
Nice.
Oh.
You got to get
That's
one
good.
of those. You know what I mean?
Loved me
Yeah.
some on Vogue.
So I would do that. Greatest hits. Either I'd be the Lindsay Lewis, or it'd be Street Heart.
Oh, yeah, that one's the one.
Or sorry, actually, if I were closer to hip hop, it'd be Delight. So
Delight.
Delight.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
So yeah,
light.
but so he's delightful, but he's Delight.
But he's
Greatest
done.
hits.
Yeah. Or
Okay, so
classics.
that's the stuff. What other stuff just to make it official to make me run this town?
Hard work, definitely. All the stuff you've heard over and over again.
But like, say I want to get there faster. How do I just make it work quick?
You could maybe sleep with the right person.
Yeah.
Okay, lie, cheat,
Possibly.
steal. Yes.
Possibly
Yeah.
could
Definitely
get you
sleep
there.
with someone.
Maybe a sex tape with the proper.
That's a good one.
The proper
Yes.
person as well.
Okay.
Yeah, not just any sex tape.
Maybe like lose your mind and go to rehab, gain a lot of weight, and then be
Yeah.
like the Weight
Shave your
Watchers.
head.
But doesn't that only work if
person.
you're sort of known, anyways? Because they're like, "Who's this guy? This is just weird."
Yeah, but then at the same time, while that's happening, you're also, selling your famous new album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greatest hits.
Well, you'll have
like,
to go streaking at the most inopportune time.
Yeah.
So
Raptors
then-
game 7.
Raptors
Perfect.
game.
The
Yes.
NBA Finals, and I'm rooting for them. I'd be sad too at the
And
same
then
time.
you plug you write
Oh,
on
yeah,
yourself.
you do Delight.
Yeah.
Greatest hits.
on
Greatest
your
hits.
chest.
Website on the back.
Yeah.
Perfect. Done.
Or sorry,
Genius.
I shave it in my head.
Oh,
the
yeah,
website.
shaving
That's
your
right.
head,
Yeah.
definitely better.
That's even better. Yeah.
Oh, and then, because we love our reggae music, there's this famous reggae artist right now that's tattooed his eyeballs black. You tattoo your eyeballs black.
Like so, like
It's
what do you
it's
so-
call
all
this?
black. No. Your eyeballs,
ball-
not
eyeballs.
your lids.
That's no.
It is the most insane thing.
You pretty
yeah.
much will get noticed everywhere.
He's gonna get noticed everywhere, but like if
This
his
is
music's not gonna stand out, he's gonna have a
What's
year of
weird
success.
is his music is really good. That's
Oh,
what's even
okay.
stranger.
Yeah, his music's good.
His
but
That's a
music
bit
is
different.
awesome.
That's a bit
level.
different because if it wasn't good, he'd have a year and then he'd kind of fade away, and you'd be left with dark eyes.
Well, and he looks kind of like the devil.
He looks like the devil.
It's
Like
kind-
He is
it's-
the devil.
Yeah,
He
you've
is
seen
the
that in
devil.
movies, where their eyes go completely black. Like that's what he looks like.
Like, that's what he
terrible.
I've seen you in movies. You
Yeah.
are the devil.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like his
terrible.
songs aren't like dark. He does
No.
like love songs, like reggae love songs. It's very strange.
Okay. What about? I'm not a great dancer. What's my stage presence then?
Lots of dance moves, awkward ones.
Yeah, because like so I should play the clumsy up, right?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Just own it.
Just don't even like
Oh,
like
it just got really sexy in here.
this is
All
the.
of- yeah, all of a sudden
I think that means it's
the
like 5, but
lights
yeah, it's just
Hey,
like
what's up?
like so 2 left feet. That's the 2 left feet
yeah.
tour. The
Yeah.
2 left feet tour.
Oh, greatest hits 2 left feet tour
Yeah.
from.
And then the next album is just called The Classics. I like it. This is
I like that a
genius.
lot. This is like, don't steal these. Don't
I
steal
know,
these.
I know.
Oh, they're all artists.
Yeah, those are gone. Yeah.
And like,
there's somebody watching right now going, I'm so doing that.
and I think I would constantly come out with pyro or like fireworks
Oh, yeah, you need
to
a
distract
gimmick.
to
You need a
distract from my
gimmick.
lack of talent in
You
song.
need to wear a costume of some sort.
But like not like a not
Yeah.
a not like a shiny disco like but like
Maybe. Whatever it is, you just gotta rock it, pretend like it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, or just dress like someone else all the time. Dress like other artists.
but each
Very-
each like month is a different artist.
yeah, or each show even.
So they're like the feud's real. Here's a new feud.
Yes.
And just do covers of their songs.
Yeah.
It's even
Just
better.
do covers of their songs.
Would you guys come on my tour?
Hell
Let's
yeah.
do it, yeah. Especially if you're gonna have these kind of pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
I'm so down.
Lots of
Holding up the
fire.
pyro like
Just huge explosions.
and they're just like I don't know if you can sing. You're like I'm gonna prove it tonight, and then you shoot them off as I'm singing. You're like, see how did I do, guys? You're like I don't know. There was
hear
fireworks. You're like,
anything.
well I did it.
I love it.
Buy
I love
my
it.
album.
I think you're onto
Greatest hits.
something.
Street Heart Delight.
Street Hard Delight. Yeah, I like
Maybe
it.
does that work as the full name? Street Heart
so.
Delight.
Actually, yeah, it kind of does.
Okay.
Yeah, sign me
Sweetheart
up.
Delight. I like it.
So my album's gonna drop soon.
Okay.
So watch for it on iTunes. But is there anything you guys want to plug that might be on iTunes or online to check out?
The name is ish.com. Just go to that. It has everything. It's kind of the hub to everything ish related.
Up and Up EP on
Up and Up.
iTunes.
Yeah. My EP called Up and Up is on iTunes.
I
You
have
can
2
also-
copies of that album.
Amazing. Thank you so
No,
much.
because I had an iTunes gift card, so I got it, and I go like, you know what? I want the classic the CD thing.
Yeah.
And so I got it, and I was like, I own it twice.
That's amazing.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh man. Well,
Also, Boomerang, great track, you guys together.
Boomerang,
Yeah.
yes.
That was fun.
I mean, there's lots of Cory Lee on iTunes, but definitely stay tuned for the new Cory Lee album next year.
And what you're dropping a video soon? What was the title again?
The song's called "Shot to My Heart," and actually, this lover right here makes a little cameo in the video. You're drowning, but whatever.
I'm drowning. Yeah.
He literally,
Finally, the role we all wanted to see. It's drowning.
Yeah.
and
Awesome.
We did an underwater sequence, and for some reason, every shot of him under the water is like.
Yeah. I
Like,
don't
he's
look
like-
good underwater.
Please end this.
I
Please end
learned-
this.
He just looks
I don't-
like
The thing is, I love to swim. I'm like such a water baby, but apparently I don't look.
doesn't
You don't
look
read
good.
well, but you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're Nemo in the water, except for when they film it.
Yeah.
Then you're just.
I learned something about myself that day. Yeah.
So go to iTunes, go to YouTube, and also check out for Greatest Hits in about a year from now.
Yeah.
We got this tour set.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Bam!
it.
Thanks very much, guys.
Of course, man. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, you're
Sweet.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's fun.
Is that all right?
Of course, yeah.
easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Good luck, my friend.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, that's what the text is, right?
Oh, put it live. That's the day that it
What's the difference between, because I always wonder what days of a day to release stuff, like, so what made you choose Friday? Like,
Well, the reason why it ended up video was going to be released on Fridays because that's the day you service videos in the UK.
Okay.
And right now the song is doing better in the UK than here.
okay, so yeah.
We're kind of like catering to the market that is loving. But Tuesdays is the day the song's going live.
Yeah.
That's probably why you're doing it.
Because I wasn't sure, like, yeah, because there's days I'm like, when should I upload this video? And, like, there's days where I go, like, we'll get more hits if it starts this day.
Well, you know, the social media rule is you post between 4 and 6 Monday to Friday. You get videos.
So 4 to 6, and there's a specific day. I think it's Wednesday. So Wednesday 4 to 6?
I know it's like during the week.
You know, because like it can't be Monday because it's too early. It can't be Friday. And Thursday's kind of like so like I always thought like Tuesday's the CD day, so it's kind of that makes sense.
Yeah, Friday is like no man's land.
Yeah, you're like
Except for us. We're home at Friday online. Everyone else is out.
Home on our like